Watch this before getting the Flashforge AD5X 3D printer. Today I want to give my honest review on the Flashforge AD5X. I want to talk about some of the pros of this machine that I really like, and also some of the cons that are worth noting in comparison to other 3D printers in the same price points on the market right now. By the way, I'm Chris, and this is my 3D printing sanctuary. If you like 3D printing, chances are you're going to love this content. All right, and I'm going to try to move this really fast because I know your time is limited, so let's get to the huge points. So many 3D printers have been trying to compete with Bambu Lab machines with the Multicolor AMS, and to be frank, it's been somewhat of a struggle. But I have good news because this machine does a really good job at it. So when you compare it to like the Bambu Lab machines, it has a similar multicolor system filament over here. It works a little bit different, but actually it does really well. So all you do is you put your filament spools on the spool holders here, and then the filament goes up into the PTFE tubes and it goes to the head unit over here, and it actually works really well. A lot of people have been skeptical because it's Flashforge and it's sold on Amazon as kind of like a cheaper option. But I gotta say, I've had really good luck with this multicolor system so far, and I've had like very little issues. The next big huge point a lot of people talk about is the price point, right? So right now, as of recently, and this might change, I've looked up the price of this AD5X and it's around $380 on Amazon. When you compare it to the next competitor multicolor printing, it's the Bambu Lab A1 machine, and this is $350.
But that's the machine without multicolor. With multicolor, it's $550.
Please note these prices do change somewhat, and a lot of people have stated that if you look for coupons from Flashforge, you can get huge discounts on these machines. And what's really cool is Flashforge actually has a program where you can turn in your old machines. You need to do some research. I'll link it in the description. So you could get value for your old 3D printers at a trade-in rate. And then another selling point is the fact that this comes with an enclosure. A lot of people have stated that they want an enclosure or the ability to have one so their cats don't mess with it, or if you want temperature controlled 3D printing to print other materials. So that's the big comparison on the price points, is you get an enclosure. Okay, so I also think it's worth talking about the ecosystems of these 3D printers. So if we were to compare it to something like Bambu Lab has a very established ecosystem, especially if you're looking to like 3D print things from your phone. I do think that's where Flashforge comes in a little insignificant. The slicer just, like, the phone app doesn't work like the Bambu ecosystem, and some of it, you know, so it really boils down to if that's a big deal for you or not. Another small issue I had with the AD5X is some connectivity issues. And what I had to do was go into the settings and just make sure that the machine was connected to the Wi-Fi, because sometimes it just had issues connecting to the slicer. But again, guys, this ecosystem with Flashforge and other machines is somewhat new, and you got to be kind of patient. You know, Bambu Lab has been doing this for a long time, and these machines are playing a little bit of a catch up with some of the ecosystem stuff. But other than that, like, I've had very little issues. This print just got finished here was an organizer. What's really cool is the build plates work amazing. All you do is kind of just bend it a little bit and it just comes off. This printer is doing an amazing job, and you can see that. It's also worth noting that this is a Core XY 3D printer, and it is said that they are more steady while 3D printing, whereas like something like the Bambu Lab A1 is more of a bed slinger, and it deals with more vibration and like components wearing out and stuff. So that's worth noting. My girlfriend has been asking to help organize a lot of our junk drawers, and these just work out great. This is just basic PLA right here. One thing worth noting, the AD5X is a little bit louder. It's probably about the same quietness as something like the Centauri Carbon, you know, because a lot of these machines have fans, you know, the ones with enclosures have fans on the inside of them and such, and they're just a little bit louder. I've also found that the AD5X, it dims the lighting here a little bit more in my studio than something like the Bambu Lab machines. But again, that's just kind of like up to your discretion if that's going to bother you or not. So it's also worth noting that the build volume on this machine is 220 by 220 by 220 versus something like the A1 is just a little bit bigger. It's like 256, I believe it. So the build plate is very closely sized. In my honest opinion, I think it's a perfect size because it's not too large, but then it's not too small. It's also important to know that it has a direct drive extruder, allowing you to 3D print flexible materials like TPU and a lot of other different materials. This is huge for competitors on the market, and I feel like this is amazing news for AD5X or just beginner budget friendly 3D printers, and it's also multicolor. All right, so next what I want to do is I want to show you how easy it is to change filament on this machine, because I love this aspect and I feel like not enough people are talking about it. You know, because like on single color 3D printers, it takes too long, man. Watch this. So I'm just going to unwind this filament. I'm going to take this reel off. And then I'm going to put this new one on here. You got to make sure you have it in the right direction because it feeds up into the PTFE tube. Put that on there, the roll of filament, and then you kind of just feed it in there and you wait for it for a second here, and it's going to go through it, and then it's going to catch it. It's already self-filling the filament. So literally in seconds, you can change your filament. I feel like this is a huge deal, especially in comparison if you're possibly trying to make a choice on single 3D printed colors or single color 3D printers. It's so much easier to change filament on multicolor 3D printers. I just cannot express this. If you're on the fence, it's huge. So you might be wondering about print speeds. The marketing on this machine is gonna tell you can do up to 250 millimeters per second, but chances are you're probably gonna be realistically 3D printing between 100 and 150 millimeters per second, and it's in competition with all of its competitors. So I feel like it's not even a huge thing to talk about because it's in with all of its competitors with print speed. So to sum all of this up, in my honest opinion, the Flashforge AD5X is a great 3D printer, especially if you're somewhat of a beginner looking to get into multicolor printing. A couple minor setbacks is the ecosystem isn't going to be as great as something like the Bamboo Lab, but give it some time. I'm really confident that Flashforge is really going to tune all of this up with a tiny bit of time. Also, it's amazing that we have a competitor that's doing multicolor 3D printing and it's sold on Amazon. Like, yes, we have someone actually competing. Congratulations, Flashforge.
Not to mention, this is probably the cheapest multicolor 3D printer on the market right now.
Another huge bonus is they have a trade-in program. And again, I'll link that in the description. I think that's huge. Like if you have to trade in your old machine and they'll give you money for it, bam, like what better could you ask for? So yes, watch this before getting the Flashforge AD5X. This is my honest opinion on the Flashforge AD5X. Hit me up in the comments down below. I talked about the pros that I love about this machine. Also talked about some of the cons that are worth noting, and also some of its competitors and some things to compare on it. Again, please hit me up down in the comments what you're thinking honestly. I'm Chris, and this is 3D Print Dude. I'm just another nerd sitting in his basement with a 3D printing sanctuary where I go to run off and just create cool stuff. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. Again, I'm not a huge YouTuber. I try to keep it really down to earth and simple. If you're interested in this 3D printer, the AD5X, I'll also link that in the description as well. It is an affiliate link, but I am just helping, I'm feeding my family here, guys, honestly. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.